A teacher plants the seeds of knowledge, sprinkles them with love, and patiently nurtures their growth to produce tomorrow's dreams. This evening, we honor and celebrate our Golden Apple teachers who shape tomorrow by instructing and nurturing our children today. Thank you for joining us for this evening's gala. Please welcome your hosts, Kevin Christian and Judy Zanetti.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 27th Annual Golden Apple Gala. I am Kevin Christian, the Public Relations Officer for Marion County Public Schools and also a very proud board member of the Public Education Foundation of Marion County. Each year, the staff and volunteers of our local education foundation work tirelessly to put on this gala, and the results, I think you'll agree, are always amazing. Well, speaking of the Public Education Foundation, my co-host this evening is Judy Zanetti, the Executive Director of the Foundation. And Judy, I want to thank you for inviting me yet one more time to be with you. It's always truly one of the highlights of my year.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for hosting again this year. I believe you have hosted the Golden Apple Gala for just over a decade now. Is that true? And the good news is you have not aged a bit, Kevin.
Gray hair.
No. But seriously, Kevin, I know that you like to host because you understand as much as I do that in order for our community to reach its fullest potential, we need a school system that prepares every child for future success. And we all know excellent teachers matter more than just about anything else.
Absolutely, Judy. Great teachers are not just leading the change in the classroom, they are also leaders in our community. And now I'd like to introduce you to a new community leader who recently was elected to lead our school district, someone who truly understands and stresses the importance of great teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, our superintendent, Dr. Heidi Mayer.
Thank you and good evening. I'd like to tell you a fairy tale tonight. Once upon a time, in an enchanted land, pretty close to here, there were 5 golden apples, and teachers all over Marion County wanted one to call their very own. These golden apples carried unique powers with them, powers that elevated teachers to new heights with special honors, big-time parties, and even a live TV broadcast. As history portrays, it was extremely difficult to get one of these golden apples. You see, you couldn't just find one in an orchard, you couldn't just buy one at the market, and you certainly could not inherit one from your parents. No, the only way to receive one was to be singled out because of your profession as a teacher. Through the years, just over a full bushel of these golden apples have been handed out, 135 of them to be exact, and these special apples never go bad. They may tarnish some with wear and gather lots of fingerprints from tiny little hands, but they never go bad. In fact, they make all the other apples around them even better. Out of 2,958 potential recipients in our enchanted land tonight, we get to meet 5 people who recently received golden apples from a magical and memorable caravan of characters, myself included. I'm excited and nervous at the same time because I've seen the responses when these golden apples were handed out. I've heard the biggest apple of them all goes to the one person who stands above the others and represents every one of their teaching colleagues. Good wins out because they overcome the evil thoughts of pride and power and submit to the positive forces of collaboration and peer teaching. In this special land of golden apples, royalty doesn't come in the form of kings and queens. Instead, there are young princes and princesses. Golden Apple recipients work hard to meet their expectations every day, nurturing them with acts of kindness, sometimes found nowhere else in this kingdom. Legend has it There's not much pixie dust or magic beans to make their work any easier, just determination, passion, and enthusiasm. And I'm going to add lots of love. To paraphrase my favorite Disney princess Belle from Beauty and the Beast, it's time to take an adventure to the great wide somewhere. So tonight, as we take that adventure, as we journey through this land to discover some truly golden moments, I know our stories will all draw the same fairy tale conclusion. These Golden Apple recipients, representing all of our teachers district-wide, continue on to happy and healthy careers, changing lives one student at a time. And of course, they all live happily ever after. The end. Whoops. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Mayer, for being here this evening to help us celebrate the best in public education. Too often, incredible teachers go unrecognized for the work they do every day. And this is why I am so excited to look out at the audience tonight and to see those that are assembled here and to know that our community has come together to celebrate and support our teachers and Rookie Teachers of the Year. I want to take a few moments to acknowledge some of the folks that are with us this evening, but Kevin, before I do that, I'm going to go off script, and I know you don't like that. Are you okay?
It's your show.
Okay. So I'm going to go off script for one moment, and I'm going to say that, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin and I would not be here tonight, and you would not be in your seats tonight if it weren't for the wonderful job of the staff of the Public Education Foundation. So I want to give them a big thanks and say, Lauren, we're here. We're here, Lauren. We've done it. But Kevin, I know that our teachers are going to enjoy hearing who is with us here tonight to celebrate our wonderful teachers. This evening we have School Board Chairperson Kelly King, School Board Member Angie Boynton, and School Board Member Bobby James, our newest School Board Member Beth McCall, and State Representative Charlie Stone, and of course his better half, County Commissioner Michelle Stone. And with us this evening is also County Commissioner David Moore, Judge Jim McCune, and Senator Dennis Baxley.
And of course, we have more than just elected officials here tonight. We go ahead? Yeah, that's okay. We go ahead and welcome them. We also have our sponsors who obviously make tonight possible. Those sponsors include Duke Energy,
Jenkins Auto Group,
Signature Brands,
Ocala Star Banner,
Cox Communications,
Pearson,
Florida Credit Union,
Marion Education Association,
J.J. Fields,
Radiology and Associates,
Signs Unlimited,
The Mojo Grill and Catering,
Life Touch,
Jostens,
BB&T Bank,
Party Time Rentals,
Renaissance Bank,
National Louis University,
Gateway Bank,
Purvis Gray and Company,
CareSpot,
and School Specialty. So here with us tonight we have elected officials and sponsors, but let's not forget our volunteers. And of course, you know the Public Education Foundation is governed by a volunteer board of directors. Kevin, you are one of those volunteers that are on our board. And I want to thank you for being here, and I want to give a shout out to all of the volunteers and the board members of the Public Education Foundation that are with us. I also thank you. Yes, we can clap for them. Thank you. You may have also spotted some of our Golden Apple Academy teachers here tonight in their blazers, and you may have seen some of them out front, and trust me, there are many more busy working behind the scenes. And let me tell you that we could not put on this gala without their planning and organizational skills, so thank you, Golden Apple Academy teachers.
Well, speaking of hard-working volunteers, I think we should thank those volunteers who served on what I think is the hardest job of all, the Golden Apple Selection Committees. They had the tremendously difficult job of narrowing down all of our school-based teachers of the year to just 5 Golden Apple recipients. Our Rookie Selection Committee included Tanya Travieso, who is our current Marion County Teacher of the Year, Russ Adams, the director of the Ranch Fitness Center and Spa just across the way, Wally Wagner from Tip Tap Insurance, and Elaine Whitaker, who is a foundation volunteer. Now, our Teacher of the Year committee was comprised of Mr. Dylan Bishop, who is our current Rookie Teacher of the Year, Julie Sheely with Fine Arts for Ocala, she's the president for that group, Donna Kress, who is the Human Resources Director with Signature Brands, Donna Disclafani, who is a board member with Fine Arts for Ocala, Jennifer Hatchett, who is a community volunteer.
Kevin, now that we've acknowledged a lot of folks who are here that have helped us honor our teachers, let's find out how our teacher honorees came to be here this evening.
Great.
Well, to help us, I think it would be great to actually have a Golden Apple teacher, someone who has been through this process, come and help us explain.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Golden Apple recipient and Marion County's 1994 Teacher of the Year, none other than Lori Reeder.
Good evening. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Judy. The process for this year's Golden Apple Teachers began in early September when each school nominated, voted, and ultimately selected their school-based Rookie and Teacher of the Year. Then each Teacher and Rookie of the Year completed a portfolio detailing their educational history, their professional development activities, their teaching philosophy, and much more. The Rookie Committee then read and scored 52 portfolios, personally interviewed 8 teachers, and observed 5 teachers in the classroom, leading to the selection of this year's Rookie Teacher of the Year, whom you will meet very soon. The Teacher of the Year Committee read and scored 53 portfolios, interviewed 13 teachers, and then observed 9 of those in the classroom, ultimately handing out the 5 Golden Apples to our 2017 recipients. As a veteran teacher, I can tell you, it's still a little bit intimidating to have people come into your classroom at all hours of the day, watch what you're doing, listen to your students' comments, and then take completely secret notes about everything they've seen. Tonight, I just would like to say that to every teacher in this room and to every colleague that is in this profession, never forget our calling is a strong one. Our calling is real. Our calling is noble. Never forget that as teachers, we change lives every single day. Thank you for the work you're doing. Congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll turn it back over to Judy and Kevin. Thank you.
We knew she would go off script, and we knew she would be as genuine as she was.
We
That's why
did
chose
love
her.
it.
Yes. Thanks, Lori. After all these years, you're still the one. Judy, both you and I have served on those selection committees in the past, and we know firsthand there's a lot of work that goes into that process.
Absolutely. Our committee members spent months working on this process, and I know from meeting with them that it was truly a labor of love. They cherished getting to know our teachers and were overwhelmed by the dedication, passion, and joy that they bring to their classrooms every day.
Well, Judy, you and I have also had the honor of meeting all of the teacher honorees here this evening, and I think it's time our audience members meet them as well.
All right. I could not agree more, Kevin, so let's get on with the show. To help us congratulate our teachers, I would like to invite back to the stage Superintendent Dr. Heidi Mayer and Foundation Board President Connie Larson. As we announce each school, we will also announce each school's business partner. If you do not hear a business partner named, it means they're looking for one, and we would welcome any local business that is ready to step up and to fill that need.
One additional note here, if no teacher or rookie teacher name is announced, this means these folks are not with us this evening because of maternity leave, medical leave, illness, or another pertinent reason. But regardless, you can learn more about them in your printed program. So we will call the schools in alphabetical order. So we first begin with alternative programs. The Teacher of the Year is Lee Snyder. Mr. Snyder says, it takes families, schools, government, and the entire community working together to make our students successful. The Teacher of the Year from alternative programs, Mr. Lee Snyder. And the Rookie Teacher of the Year from alternative programs is Adeniki Lehman. And I'll say it up front, these teachers love the spotlight, as you can tell.
Well,
They
why
savor
not?
it.
Why not? From Anthony Elementary, we welcome their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Dawn Wilbert. The business partner at Anthony is Kevin Terry Enterprises.
Congratulations, Ms. Wilbert. Moving on to Bellevue Elementary, the Teacher of the Year there is Michelle Maurice. Michelle shares with us that teaching is like reading a book. You never know what kind of plot twists you'll get. It could be a tearjerker or a comedy, but you'll always love the ending. Michelle Maurice, Teacher of the Year from Bellevue Elementary School, where the Rookie Teacher of the Year is Ashley Stockel. Their business partner is Bellevue United Methodist Church.
And from Bellevue High School, we welcome Elaine Mullenix. Elaine says, I believe teachers are required to do more than just teach curriculum. We need to teach our students to be critical thinkers who persevere through all of life's challenges. From Bellevue High School, Elaine Mullenix. And Bellevue High School's Rookie Teacher of the Year, Patrick Breyer. The business partner at Bellevue High School is Zaxby's.
Moving just south of Bellevue High School to Bellevue Middle School, Jennifer Thomas is one of our Golden Apple teachers. She's the Teacher of the Year, and we'll hear from her later in tonight's program. Meantime, their business partner, they have a brand new business partner, Dr. Jones Orthodontics, and Dr. Jones is the business partner of 2 schools, and you'll hear the other one shortly.
From Bellevue Santos Elementary School, we welcome their Teacher of the Year, Joyce Guilfoyle. Joyce says, my workday is full of students who are beautiful, perfectly rendered masterpieces, and then there is the art. You can tell she's the art teacher there. From Bellevue Santos Elementary School, Joyce Guilfoyle. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Alicia Mims.
Moving north to Ocala, College Park Elementary, the Teacher of the Year there is Lucretia Damon. She says, failure is not an option. It is my passion to inspire, educate, and motivate each and every child. From College Park Elementary, Lucretia Damon. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Patricia Gall. She's not here due to a death in her family, so just stay right there, because that's not you, obviously. College Park's business partner is the College of Central Florida.
From Dr. N.H. Jones Elementary School, their Teacher of the Year is Annie Shepard. Annie is also one of our Golden Apple finalists, and we will hear from Annie later in the program. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Natalia Jimenez. Welcome, Natalia. And Dr. N.H. Jones has several business partners, Reed Orthodontics, Dr. Siva MD, Dr. Quinn Family Dentistry, and Infectious Diseases Associates.
From Dunellen Elementary School, the Teacher of the Year is Michael Yule. She shares, the arts help us understand ourselves and the world around us. Through the arts, we express our own individual humanity. From Dunellen Elementary, Michael Yule. The business partner there is Foresight Construction Group.
From Dunellen High School, we welcome Erin Darmody. Erin says guardians, teachers, and students must work together for academic success. Everyone must be confident in their own abilities, but also humble enough to acknowledge success relies on the help of others. From Dunellen High School, Erin Darmody, their media specialist. And the Rookie Teacher of the Year from Dunellen High School, Melanie Martin. And the business partner at Dunellen High School, Collier Jernigan and Goddard Public Accountants.
Moving to Dunellen Middle School, Alden Cooper is the Teacher of the Year. Alden says, I teach because I believe every child has the right to an equal opportunity to achieve success and satisfaction in our ever-changing world. From Dunellen Middle School, Alden Cooper. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Jamison Kirshenfad. And this is the third year in a row Mr. Kirshenfad has been that school's Rookie Teacher of the Year.
3 times and he's out.
So, Mr. Kirshenfad, next year you got to move on.
Next
to
year
the
he's a
Teacher of the
veteran
Year.
teacher. From East Marion Elementary School, we welcome Annie McLucas. And Ann says, the love of reading was passed from my mother to me, and I teach to pass on that gift. From East Marion Elementary School, Ann McLucas. And East Marion's Rookie Teacher of the Year is Krista Miller.
At 8th Street Elementary, the Teacher of the Year is Yvette Robles. Ms. Robles shares with us, in one way or another, every person has been influenced by a teacher. I teach so I can be that positive influence in others. Yvette Robles from 8th Street Elementary. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Amy Sundheimer, and their business partner is St. Leo University.
From Emerald Shores Elementary School, we welcome Margaret Fortner. And Margaret says, teaching allows me to make a difference in the lives of the students that I am blessed with each year. From Emerald Shores Elementary School, Margaret Fortner. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Matthew Neeram. And the business partner at Emerald Shores is Closet Maid. Kevin, before we go to the next school, I want to say, our teachers dress up pretty good.
They absolutely look wonderful up here.
Yeah, they clean up really nice. I love it.
Moving on to Evergreen Elementary, the Rookie Teacher of the Year there is William Marshall. And we are pleased to say that the business partner at Evergreen Elementary is none other than the Kiwanis Club of Ocala.
And on to Pheasant Elementary School, where their Teacher of the Year is Courtney Lopez. And Courtney believes that every day is a new opportunity to provide children with the skills and confidence to be whatever they want to be. From Pheasant Elementary, Courtney Lopez. And the rookie from Pheasant is Kristen Davis. And their business partner is Allstate Construction Company.
From Forest High School, the Teacher of the Year there is Brian Daraso. Brian says, I want students to understand chemistry is found in everything, and they should not be intimidated or afraid because of any stigma attached to it. Mr. Brian Daraso from Forest High School. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Mr. Knox Strawbridge. And their business partner, none other than Zaxby's, and yes, that's the second time we've mentioned them this evening.
From Fort King Middle School, we welcome their Teacher of the Year, Melissa Martin. Melissa tells us that she loves being a teacher. It makes her want to be a better person every day, and she feels as if she's making a difference for every student that walks through her classroom door. From Fort King Middle, Melissa Martin. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Sandra Welch.
At Fort McCoy Elementary, the Rookie Teacher of the Year there is Laura Edwards. And we're proud to say that their business partner at Fort McCoy Elementary is Adina Springs South.
And now on to Fort McCoy Middle, where their Teacher of the Year is Mary Rivera. Mary told us that her goal as an educator is to ignite a fire within each student that will entice them to read, retain, and re-articulate their learning opportunities both in class and in life. Mary Rivera from Fort McCoy Middle. And their rookie is Alexandra Muse, their wonderful music teacher. And again, their business partner, Adina Springs South.
I'll tell you, Miss Muse plays a mean French horn, too.
We'll have to have that one year.
There you go. From Greenway Elementary, the Teacher of the Year there, Misty Green. Misty says, as a teacher, I strive for excellence each and every day and expect the same from my students. I want students to be enthusiastic about learning and inspire each other every day. Misty Green from Greenway Elementary. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is none other than Casey Rivera.
From Hammett Bowen Junior Elementary School, we welcome Elizabeth Wallace. And Elizabeth says, in my physical education program, I strive to be enthusiastic and make learning enjoyable each day. I hope to make all students feel successful and cared about. From Hammett Bowen Junior Elementary, Elizabeth Wallace. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Hiromi Adams. And their business partner is Inline Orthodontics.
Moving on to Harborview Elementary, the Teacher of the Year there is Lisa K. Decker. And her cheering section. Lisa says, I strive to be the best educator I can be and share my passion for problem solving and learning with others. Lisa K. Decker from Harborview Elementary School. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Carrie Blood.
From Hillcrest School, their Teacher of the Year is Diego Fuentes. And Diego is one of our Golden Apple teachers, so we will meet him just a little bit later in the program. But their Rookie Teacher of the Year tonight is Meredith Dukes.
And she brought everybody in that section tonight, I think.
Hillcrest is in the house.
Moving on to Horizon Academy at Marion Oaks, the Teacher of the Year there is Tabitha Bensonhaver. And Tabitha says, if I can inspire one student to reach their highest potential, that is when I call myself a true teacher. Tabitha Bensonhaver from Horizon Academy at Marion Oaks. And their business partner is a brand new business partner, we're proud to say, E1.
Moving on to Howard Middle School, we welcome Amy Mulvey. Amy tells us, I am here to give kids what they need, a mentor, a teacher, a shoulder, guidance, relief, a voice, confidence, or greatness. I am here for my students. From Howard Middle School, Amy Mulvey. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Sherry Goodwin, unfortunately had to leave this evening due to an emergency, but we recognize her. Their business partner at Howard Middle School, Cox Communications.
Yep.
And we would now, ladies and gentlemen, like to take a short break from introducing our incredible teachers so that you can meet some incredible students. Coming on stage now are the students of the Shady Hill Harmony under the direction of music teacher Sandra Collins. With the support of our local taxpayers, we now fund full-time art and music teachers in all of our elementary schools. And as we know, an arts education helps students excel in and out of the classroom.
During her 8 years with Marion County Public Schools, Mrs. Collins has taught music at Shady Hill for the last 2.5 years, and her school was one of only 6 nationwide to win a Disney Artie Award, along with $2,500 for a music video created by students. The Shady Hill Harmony performs at school and in our community, including the Charlie Dixon Music Festival and for the University of Florida's sports programs. Mrs. Collins not only directs her students, but also her fellow music teachers as a board member of the Florida Elementary Music Educators Association. I also know that Mr. Ryan Bennett, who is the principal at Shady Hill Elementary, was recently recognized as the #1 principal supporter of music programs in public elementary schools across Florida. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would encourage you to sit back. You're going to enjoy this presentation. It's going to be a little different than probably what you expect. It's going to have a lot of rhythm to it. It's going to have a lot of unique lighting elements to it. And as you can see, that we've got some drummers taking to the stage as well. So there might be a beat here or there that you'll thoroughly enjoy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy the Shady Hill Harmony.
I want
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of the amazing students we have here in Marion County. And is also an example of what a first-rate music educator and music program can produce. Thank you, students, and thank you, Ms. Collins, and thank you, taxpayers of Marion County, for supporting the arts in our elementary schools. I have to be honest with you, this is the first time in my knowledge that we had elementary students perform at the Golden Apple Gala. And I can tell you there were some people that were a little nervous when we heard that there were going to be over 50 of them taking the stage tonight. And we were careful about how we were going to coordinate that. But as you can see, when you have an outstanding educator, they do amazing things with our students.
Speaking of amazing, I'd like to know where you can get some of those amazing drumsticks. Those were pretty cool. I don't even play drums, but I would
They
with
lit up
those.
and everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy that? I know you did. I know you did.
We need to welcome Heidi and Connie.
Now we're going to ask Dr. Mayer and Ms. Larson to join us back on the stage. We're going to meet some more wonderful teachers and rookie teachers of the year from our schools, and we're going to pick up right where we left off. Lake Weir High School, the teacher of the year is Joanne Matthews. Joanne considers herself to be a lifelong learner and encourages the same in her students. Her goal is to have students become active learners and productive citizens. From Lake Weir High School, Teacher of the Year, Joanne Matthews. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Lori Susi. And their nearby business partner is none other than Lockheed Martin.
Well, we're going to stay out at Lake Weir, but go to Lake Weir Middle School, where their Teacher of the Year is their fantastic agriculture teacher, Fallon Driver. And Fallon says, for me, teaching is about so much more than standards. It is about discovering who our students are and how I can help them become successful members of our community. From Lake Weir Middle School, Fallon Driver, and their Rookie Teacher of the Year is none other than April Rizzo. The business partner at Lake Weir Middle is Closet Maid, and ladies and gentlemen, this is their second school that they are our partner with this evening.
Moving on to our newest school, Legacy Elementary, Sharon Anderson is the Teacher of the Year there. Sharon says, I love spending my day with fourth graders because they are such good teachers. They teach me about kindness, forgiveness, persistence, and so much more. Sharon Anderson, Teacher of the Year at Legacy Elementary, where the Rookie Teacher of the Year is Rachel Davidson.
And from our newest elementary school to our newest middle school, Liberty Middle School, we welcome their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Stephen Roberts. And the business partner at Liberty Middle is Inline Orthodontics, and this is their second school they are partnering with this evening.
I just have a question for Mr. Roberts. Dude, how do you make your hair do that? You don't have to answer that. I'm thinking. Don't touch it. It might hurt.
It's a special skill, Kevin.
It's a special skill, I believe. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Moving on to Madison Street Academy, their Teacher of the Year there is Carrie Lampersky. Carrie says, teaching means I get to spend time with some of the world's most curious, fun, and inspiring people. We learn together, and I count it a sincere privilege. Carrie Lempersky from Madison Street Academy. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Susanna Counts. And their business partners are two, including Dr. Jones Orthodontics and Regions Bank.
From Maplewood Elementary School, we welcome their Teacher of the Year and Guidance Counselor, Julia Bruzzi. Julie tells us that education is a core element in our lives. Everything we do and the choices we make develop from what we have learned. I believe I am learning through an experience, and that is the most impressionable way to be educated. Julia Bruzzi from Maplewood Elementary School, and their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Jennifer McLean. They do look so nice tonight, Kevin. They really do. They look beautiful and handsome.
At Marion Oaks Elementary, the Teacher of the Year there is Alicia Tingler. Alicia says, I strive to build a home away from home for my students. My priority is to build genuine relationships where we learn from one another. Alicia Tingler, Teacher of the Year at Marion Oaks Elementary. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year, waving as she walks across the stage,
Well, why
Betsy
not?
Erie, absolutely.
From Marion E-Learning, we welcome Christy Dunning. Christy says, as a virtual teacher, I have the unique opportunity to help create a new generation of 21st century learners. From Marion E-Learning, Christy Dunning.
At Marion Technical College, that's formerly known as CTAE, Smokey West is the Golden Apple teacher there this year, and she'll be introduced later in our program this evening. Meantime, their business partner is Jenkins Auto Group, who also tonight has a wonderful surprise for our teacher of the
Don't give it away
year. I'm
yet,
not
Kevin.
giving it away.
Okay. So we'll move on to
Four wheels. Oh, I'm sorry.
And a steering wheel.
Blue.
From Marion Technical Institute, I'm going to cut you off, Kevin. We welcome Kim Burt as their Teacher of the Year. Kim says, I enjoy teaching and making a positive difference in my students' lives. I hope to inspire my students with my encouragement and enthusiasm. Kim Burt from MTI, where their Rookie Teacher of the Year is no other than Chef Priscilla Garcia. Their business partner, CenturyLink.
At North Marion High School, Karen Mackey is the Teacher of the Year. Karen's teaching philosophy says, I am a teacher because I feel a strong desire to positively influence and educate children. My students add joy and excitement to my life. Karen Mackey from North Marion High School, where the Rookie Teacher of the Year is Gloria Said. And their business partner at North Marion High School, Cullison Wright Construction.
From North Marion Middle School, we welcome their music educator, Dylan Jones. Dylan says, I want to pass my love and knowledge of music on to the next generation. North Marion Middle School's Teacher of the Year, Dylan Jones, and their Rookie Teacher of the Year, a very special teacher of special children, Patricia Stanley. The business partner at North Marion Middle is Seminole Stores.
Moving on to Oak Crest Elementary. Unfortunately, their Teacher of the Year is out on medical leave, and their Rookie Teacher could not be with us this evening. However, their business partner is here, and we want to recognize them for the second time this evening, Cox Communications.
Thank you, Cox and Devin. Ocala Springs Elementary School welcomes to the stage Timothy Goodman. And for those that don't know, Tim began his career with Marion County Public Schools as a daytime custodian, and now he celebrates this evening as a Teacher of the Year. Mr. Goodman says, teaching allows me to share the same love, grace, and mercy God has shown me. I strive to serve others according to His will and purpose in my life. Representing Ocala Springs Elementary School, Timothy Goodman. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year is the beautiful Amber Fish.
From Osceola Middle School, the Teacher of the Year, Stephanie Prisendero. Stephanie shares with us, my job is one of service, one where I mold our future generation to be kind, thoughtful, and productive. Teaching goes beyond daily lesson plans and encompasses the relationships we form. Only then does true learning happen. Stephanie Prisendero from Osceola Middle School. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Susan Mitchell. And their business partner is Reed Orthodontics. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, their second school this evening.
We have some businesses that are stepping up, Kevin. From Reddick Collier Elementary School, we welcome Tanya Hill. Tanya tells us that in the classroom, her most important role is to teach her students to face their challenges by believing in themselves. Only once they gain the confidence can they achieve anything they set their minds to. Tanya Hill from Reddick Collier Elementary School. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Rainey Barton.
At Romeo Elementary School, Jennifer Viverito is the Teacher of the Year. Jennifer says, teaching is my passion. I love going to work each day knowing I make a difference in the lives of those people around me. From Romeo Elementary, Jennifer Viverito. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Genoise Cicerone. And their business partner, the most unique name of any business partner, I think, 100 Grandparents Club. Romeo Elementary School.
Kevin, we're on to the letter S now. We should slow down a little bit, or we're gonna be finished with the
525
program.
You don't want me to sing?
No, go ahead.
No, that's
Because
okay.
if we don't slow down, we're gonna be finished with the program very soon.
Take a deep breath.
Okay,
Everybody take a deep breath.
we're on to the letter S.
This is not Sesame Street.
Okay. I used to teach kindergarten, you know.
I know, let's move
Okay.
on.
Saddlewood Elementary School begins our letter S's, and we welcome Vicki Embry. Vicki tells us that she believes building relationships is the key to a positive school culture and student success. Saddlewood Elementary School's Teacher of the Year, Vicki Embry. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year, none other than Stephanie Hemingway.
At Shady Hill Elementary, you've already met the Teacher of the Year, Miss Sandra Collins, the music teacher. Sandra says, as a music teacher, I work hardest at helping my students feel successful at something within their day. There is no right or wrong in the music classroom, just making music together. Sandra Collins from Shady Hill Elementary. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Emily Sinclair. And their business partners, Signature Brands, who is one of tonight's sponsors. So thank you, Signature Brands.
From South Ocala Elementary School, we welcome their Rookie Teacher of the Year, Bonnie Chen. And South Ocala is proud to have two business partners, Triple Crown Trailers and Ford Orthodontics.
From Spar Elementary, Mr. David Hartley is the Teacher of the Year there. David says, my daily focus is to provide teachers and students with the resources needed to reach their goals and generate in all a lifelong love of reading. Mr. David Hartley from Spar Elementary. Their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Ms. Mary Getze. And we're proud to say that their business partner is none other than Spar Building and Farm Supply. I'm not sure what that was, but everybody laughed, so it must have been good.
From Stan Wearsdale Elementary School, we welcome Deborah Walker Tannehill. Deborah tells us that the most memorable teacher in my life was the one who made me wonder what it would be like to simply believe in me. From that moment on, I knew that was the kind of teacher I wanted to be. Stan Wearsdale Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Deborah Walker Tannehill. The Rookie Teacher of the Year from Stanton Wearsdale is Mr. John LaCory, and John is Marion County's Rookie Teacher of the Year, and we will hear from him in just a little while.
Moving southwest to Sunrise Elementary School, Melissa Hodel is the Teacher of the Year at that school. Melissa says, we've all had that one influential teacher, and every day I hope to be that for my students. Melissa Hodel from Sunrise Elementary School. The Rookie Teacher there is Amber McLaughlin.
Okay, for those that are alphabet people like me, we're skipping T and U, and we go right to V. I told you this would go really fast, Kevin. So we are now at Vanguard High School, where we welcome their Teacher of the Year, Elizabeth Davis. Elizabeth says, I work to build confidence and trust even in the students who struggle the most. It is my mission to help kids see the inner beauty and their inner strength. From Vanguard High School, Elizabeth Davis, and their Rookie Teacher, Christina Moore. The business partner at Vanguard High School is Dr. Cannon and the Ocala Orthopedic Group.
Moving on to Ward Highlands Elementary School, the Teacher of the Year there is Amy Rose. Amy says, my goal is to enhance the education of my truly exceptional students and help them reach their fullest potential. Amy Rose, Ward Highlands Elementary School's Teacher of the Year. And Kinley Yancey is that school's Rookie Teacher of the Year. We're happy to say their business partner is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken.
Our next school is Westport High School, and their Teacher of the Year is Casey Ford. She is the 5th Golden Apple teacher that we will meet in just a few minutes. But the Rookie Teacher of the Year from Westport High is Madeline Buttonhorn. The business partner at Westport High School is Monroe Regional Medical Center.
And our last school-based Teacher of the Year this year from Wyoming Park Elementary, Mr. Michael Stevens. In his portfolio, Michael wrote, "Within the teacher's heart lies the key to education. Presenting what is in one's mind is useless without offering access to one's heart." Mr. Michael Stevens from Wyoming Park Elementary School. And their Rookie Teacher of the Year is Margot Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded announcing our teachers and Rookie Teachers of the Year from each of our schools. And Kevin, I think it's time to give an extra round of applause to these teachers and the 3,000 Marion County Public School teachers they represent.
Now it's time to begin introducing our newest crop of Golden Apple teachers, starting with our Rookie of the Year. A rookie is someone who has been teaching 3 years or less. Tonight's honoree taught for 2 years out of state, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is his first year with us here in Marion County.
We recently made a surprise visit to his classroom, and we captured some of the magic that his students see every day.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
You are Marion County's Rookie Teacher of the Year.
That was amazing.
It's such a blur. I mean, it was so many emotions. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. I was shaking. I don't know if you could see that, but my hands were shaking because you don't know if they're coming to your room or not because, I don't even know how many other people they observed. So, you don't expect it. You hope for it, but you don't expect it. So, just so many emotions. I don't even remember some of it because it was just so exciting and overwhelming, really.
5th graders, look at, this is my brother. Do we look alike? Oh, this is awesome. What are y'all?
The Golden Apple.
And now, we would like for you to learn a little bit more about Marion County's 2017 Rookie Teacher of the Year, Mr. John LaCorey from Stanton Wearsdale Elementary. And to introduce him to you, let's welcome one of his students, Sylvia Smith.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sylvia Smith, and I'm a 5th grader at Stanton Wearsdale Elementary School. I am one of the most fortunate kids in the world because Mr. LaCorey is my teacher. Mr. LaCorey is the best teacher I've ever had because he believes in all of us each and every day. One thing Mr. LaCorey has done for me is to show me how to become more effective so that things I write are better understood. Mr. LaCorey makes learning fun by always being happy, energetic, and always being involved with every student. If a student is having a hard day, he will always find time to lift them up. We learn so much from him through interactive activities. We do black light experiments and play human battleship to practice our skills. All of us are included in these activities. They are so much fun that we will never forget them. There are so many more wonderful qualities that I mentioned about why Mr. LaCorey deserves this award, but I only have 1 minute. Please join me in welcoming my teacher and your Rookie Teacher of the Year, Mr. John LaCorey.
Thank you. Good evening. For me, one of the greatest joys in educating children is making their time in the classroom unforgettable. We do this by instilling a true love for learning. I call it classroom magic, because there's something inexplicable about the beauty of students learning and growing right in front of our eyes. As anyone who has entered my Hogwarts-themed classroom knows, I model my space and teaching around this magic. To offer an analogy, classroom magic is like the spells used in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. As educators, we have the same power to make that classroom magic happen through our own teaching. Here are a couple of ways that we can bring magic to our own classrooms. Aloha Mora, the unlocking charm. In the wizarding world, this charm is used to unlock doors. But educators too have this ability. One of the greatest aspirations that educators have is giving students the keys they need to unlock doors to a successful future. Each day, we provide students with knowledge, guidance, and discipline with the hope that they grow to be successful. Whether they go to college to become a doctor or teacher, join the military to protect our freedom, or put their effort into learning a trade or working a full-time job, it is always a teacher's ambition that we can open as many doors for our students so they know that with a solid education, there are no limitations to what they can accomplish. Lumos, the spell used to create light. Think about your own classroom. How many of you have seen an aha moment when that student who has been struggling with a concept finally understands and can explain it or perform it without your help? You can see it in the way their face lights up as if a light bulb has just turned on. Their smile, their pride, their confidence says it all. Those are the moments which make all the struggles worth it. And I'll end with Legilimens, a spell that allows the caster to delve into the mind of another person. Each day, our students come into our classroom, and every one of them have problems, worries, dreams, hopes, and fears. You all have the power to be your student's advocate. Show every single child that they have someone who wants the very best for them with an unconditional love that many of them need more than anything else. You see, educators do create magic. When we do this, education experiences a revolutionary transformation, and we don't need robes, wands, and spells to make it happen. All we need is passion, energy, love, and in my case, a great team at Stanton Wearsdale who strive for the very best every day. However you decide to do it, remember to give every student the gift of magic, which is nothing more than a great education. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Your passion is obvious to others, including those of us in this room and those who receive your email messages. Why do I say that? It's because with your signature on those emails, it quotes Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series. This is the quote. Listen to it. It is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. We thank you, John, for choosing to be such a quality educator.
And ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen that John's student placed a lanyard around his neck, and on that lanyard is his golden apple pin, welcoming him to the Golden Apple Academy. We thank one of our sponsors tonight, Jostens, for providing us with those golden apple pins. Our current teacher of the year is Tanya Travieso. She is an exceptional education teacher from Vanguard High School, and she has spent this past year proudly representing Marion County, collaborating with her peers from around the state. She also attended the Governor's Education Summit and had the opportunity to network with Education Commissioner Pam Stewart, one of our hometown heroes. In addition, thanks to one of tonight's sponsors, Duke Energy, Tanya and fellow Vanguard teacher Jeremy Roden both received scholarships to attend the Keystone Science School Key Issues Summit in Colorado. This 5-day STEM workshop prepares teachers to integrate more hands-on activities into their classrooms. And thank you, Duke Energy, for your support of our teachers. I am now proud to introduce our 2016 Teacher of the Year from Vanguard High School, Tanya Travieso.
Good evening, everyone. You would think by now it would be easy for me to get up here and speak in front of you, or at least easier than it was for me last year when I was sitting in one of those seats down there. But the truth is that it is still overwhelming for me. Tonight I have the opportunity to speak one last time as the 2016 Marion County Teacher of the Year. And I would like to begin by saying congratulations to all of the Teachers of the Year at each of the schools in Marion County. What an incredible honor. You have been chosen by your peers to represent your individual schools. You make a difference every single day in the lives of your students. And now you have a unique opportunity to become teacher leaders and make a difference outside of your classrooms. I challenge each of you to share what you do with your colleagues, not only at your schools, but across our district. To all the rookie teachers of the year, wow, you made your mark on education in just 3 years or even less, and you deserve to be congratulated also. Marion County is fortunate to have you as these incredible, compassionate, and hardworking teachers. I had the privilege to be on the selection committee for the Rookie Teacher of the Year. I had the opportunity to read the portfolios of each and every rookie teacher candidate, and I have to say, you are an inspiration. What struck me most is that every one of you spoke of wanting to mentor new teachers coming into our profession. And I challenge each of you to follow through with that desire and guide new teachers. Who better to do this than our Rookie Teachers of the Year that are sitting right here in this room? Being Marion County District Teacher of the Year, I was fortunate enough to attend conferences and summits and workshops, which allowed me to meet with many of the great leaders of our state. In speaking with them and sharing ideas, I learned that they have the same passion and commitment to education as I do. They care about all of our students, and they are dedicated to supporting all teachers. They have to rely on us to make that great impact that we do with our students because we're the ones in the trenches. Having this opportunity to collaborate with exceptional educators over this past year has allowed me to see past the walls of my own classroom and my school and think about the bigger picture. I would like to share with you how I used to view data at our school. Teachers would attend these meetings where data was analyzed and compared to other schools in the district and against the school average. I would quickly look over the different categories and make sure that my school was in line with the other schools in our county, and hopefully maybe a little bit above the state average. And I was content with these results, and I think many teachers feel the same way as I do. We have become accustomed to just being average. Teachers, let me ask you, are you all just average teachers? No, of course not. You are here tonight because we know that you are not average. Average is not good enough for Marion County students. They deserve better. We must have higher expectations for ourselves, our students, and our schools. We need to demand excellence We need to demand excellence out of all of our schools. We need to feel proud of not only what is going on within our classrooms, but what is going on in Marion County as a whole. We don't want our district, our schools, our children to just be average. We want them to be awesome. I was inspired by Debbie Bowe, who shared something at one of our conferences, and it's so simple and it stuck with me. She said these words: wake up, be awesome, go to bed. Wake up, be awesome, go to bed. Well, going to bed and waking up, we pretty much have that down. But we might need a little reminder that we have the ability in everything that we do, every relationship that we build, to get that middle part right. Our educational leaders want us to be awesome. Our students need us to be awesome, and we can be. It's so simple, and I hope it sticks with you as I pass on this honor. Wake up, be awesome, go to bed. Thank you.
awesome. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you, Tanya, for representing Marion County and certainly all of your fellow teachers and all of us here in this school district. You serve as a golden example of what is right in our classrooms. Just a few weeks ago, our newest Golden Apple teachers were surprised when presented with their shiny golden apples, and it is one of my favorite days of the year. There were tears, hugs, and lots of laughter along the way, too.
And you'll be glad to know that we recorded some of this excitement so that we could share it with you tonight, including interrupting a live morning news show. Ladies and gentlemen, surprise video.
The adrenaline, the excitement, it's wonderful. I can't even put it into words. Amazing. Mrs. Ford, congratulations. We have empathy. I know you do. We planned it that way. Congratulations. We are very proud of you.
I tried really hard to impress to my students that this award is really for our entire agriculture program, and so it was really exciting that, you know, this award is for them, and it came at a time when we had 56 students packed in this room for a FFA meeting for our club.
How'd you know? He's gonna work for like 4 days.
I'm going for a week.
Are you really?
No, I'm going for about 3 days.
Give you this from Westport High School.
Thank you so
What a
much.
nice trade that was.
Very cold.
So pretty.
Mr. McAteer has been a little bit excited about us coming out here today. Ready, girls? 1, 2, 3.
One more, right here.
Congratulations, I'm Dr. Mayer. You are obviously, you're one of the 5 finalists for the Teacher of the Year. Congratulations.
How many of you love Mr. Fuentes?
I think one of the bigger parts of the surprise was everyone in the school. Like the hall they just filled up, and so it was an amazing feeling.
Great job, everybody.
You don't have to hide.
Hey, everybody look right here. Say golden apple.
Here we go. Good morning, Mrs. Shepard. Congratulations, you are a finalist for Marion County Public Schools Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
There's your apple. Boys and girls, she is one of the 5 teachers in the county who could be the Teacher of the Year. What do you think about that? It is. Let's clap for her. Isn't she awesome?
More flowers! They're from. The kids were most worried that I'd lost the apple because I didn't have the apple when they all left, so they thought I lost it. So a couple of them were looking for the apple, and I told them that no, that's just for pictures and we share it, but I'll get one at the award ceremony. Is this the real golden apple?
The real golden apple.
I'm going to give big kudos to Ms. Thomas. Wait, what in the world?
You are a great teacher, and you are a finalist for Marion County Schools Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Ms. Thomas.
It was a complete surprise, and then being on the morning show was, I could not have been more stunned, and I thought it was really, really neat, though, how all the students were able to experience with me. It was such an amazing moment, and I was truly, truly surprised. I thought the caravan had happened 2 days earlier, but was too embarrassed to ask anybody.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Oh my gosh. You are a finalist for the Marion County Teacher of the Year.
Couldn't believe, out of all of the amazing teachers that I know and work with throughout the district, that I would be considered one of the top ones. Very overwhelming, very humbling.
Very exciting and very surreal.
Yeah, we need the girls. There's balloons in the vase and everything else. Girls, yes, the babies are here. Do you want them to go grab the babies? Yes. Girls, go grab the babies. Yeah, well, not in the mouth. I love you, but not in the mouth.
Why don't you hold your apple like they're holding the babies?
Okay. Oh.
Is that a happy? Are you happy? Yeah.
So shy. All right, thank you, ladies. It's good to see.
I love being able to share that video with you because it gives you an exact idea of what it's like to just burst into those classrooms, just as you saw, and the instant reaction from the teachers. It truly is a remarkable experience.
It's pretty fun.
It is, absolutely. Well, another one of the highlights of the Golden Apple Gala is hearing from our teachers themselves in their own words. And let me warn you, sometimes, as you saw in that video, tissues are required. Tonight, we introduce our 5 Golden Apple teachers alphabetically by school. First up is Jennifer Thomas, the media specialist at Bellevue Middle School. Here to introduce Jennifer is one of her former students, Dylan Goodell.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dylan Goodell, and I'm here to introduce one of my favorite teachers at my Bellevue Middle School. Caring, supportive, and an inspiration. Only 3 out of the many qualities Miss Jennifer Thomas possesses. I've known Miss Thomas for over 3 years now, and she's never ceased to amaze and inspire me. For the past 2 years, she's been the media specialist at Bellevue Middle School. And in those 2 years, she's made so many improvements to the library and my school as a whole. She's doubled the overall AR points around the school, and she's increased the comprehension by 5%. She is truly getting out there and inspiring new and young readers. She doesn't just have 30 students in her class. My entire school is her class, which gives her 1,100 lives that she is determined to change, just like she changed mine. Before, I wasn't much of a reader, but now, thanks to Miss Thomas, nothing can stop me. And we all know that reading will follow you through your whole life, which leads me to thank Miss Thomas because everything I am today and everything I will ever become is thanks to her. I am honored and privileged to introduce to you the teacher that has impacted me so much and one of your Golden Apple teachers, Miss Jennifer Thomas.
She's a hard act to follow. Thank you, Dylan. Good evening. In true librarian fashion, I'm going to read you a story. The title is, You're Never Too Young to Teach, and You're Never Too Old to Learn. Chapter 1, Dreams and Discoveries. Once upon a time, I had to start that way too, because I'm a librarian. There was a young, somewhat self-absorbed girl who went away to college to pursue her dreams. She had no goals or aspirations until about a year later when she determined that her dream was to have a car. After much strategizing, she decided that becoming an education major was the way to go, knowing that her supportive parents would be more than happy to get her car in order to fulfill the internship requirements. Now, in defense of this young, seemingly selfish college student, she did have an influence in her life that made becoming an education major not too much of a stretch. Her grandmother, who she adored and whose influence went far beyond what she would ever realize, taught numerous grades and ultimately ended her career as a librarian. And so, on January 28, 1986, 31 years ago tomorrow, the now first grade intern took her students out to watch the Space Shuttle Challenger lift off with Krista McAuliffe, a teacher, on board. The moments following the tragedy led the young intern into a discovery through the eyes of the 6-year-olds whom she was commissioned to teach. Before them were stunned adults who were looking for the right words to explain the tragedy. Yet they were the ones to offer the consolations with responses such as, "She got to do her dream," "She was the first teacher to go," and "I think she was happy." Their innocence at the gravity and sadness of the situation and words of comforting wisdom would stay with her forever. It was in those moments that the girl recognized her need to be with these little people so they could teach her what life was about. Chapter 2, Determination. The girl was determined when she moved from a class of 18 students in elementary to 150 in middle school to not let the larger number of students affect the impact that she could have on their lives and vice versa. Her first graders had taught her to question and wonder about the world, but her sixth graders taught her about perseverance, resilience, and fighting through adversity in their lives. The girl, who had grown up in a loving, caring family with little to no strife, asked her sixth graders to write one thing that would help her understand them better. They shared with her their deepest fears of failing, parents divorcing, home dysfunction, and stress. The girl realized that regardless of these disheartening situations and the challenges life threw at them, these students got up every morning, came to school, and tried their best. Their courage and determination motivated the girl to look beyond the job and into the heart of these youngsters, ultimately making her a better teacher. Chapter 3, Lessons from the Past. The student's influence and inspiration followed her into her current role as media specialist and into this past week following the presentations of the Golden Apples. In true shape and form, they once a girl taught the girl about life and lessons learned. Can't is a word commonly heard on a middle school campus. However, this day, it was the girl, the teacher, saying it. The realization hit her that she would be making a speech to adults, her peers. When she expressed her anxiety to her former students about public speaking and fears of fainting, they reflected back to her words from her language arts class 2 years earlier, how she did not allow them to say, "I can't," when they expressed dismay about presenting their projects to the class, but instead to say, "I'll try," and how she repeatedly told them, "Everything is hard before it gets easy." In that instant, she realized the lessons she taught them needed to be applied to her own life, how her own students were once again teaching her, encouraging her to leave her comfort zone and to have courage, something she asked them to do daily. They were truly the reason she was selected as a Golden Apple teacher. She is, I am, who I am because I get to spend my days with these little people who make me a better person. Thank you.
Just a second. Our next Golden Apple teacher is Annie Shepard, a kindergarten teacher at Dr. N.H. Jones Elementary School. Introducing Annie tonight is a former student, Luke Wilkerson.
Good evening. My name is Luke Wilkerson, and I'm in 7th grade at Blessed Trinity School. Ms. Shepard was my kindergarten teacher 7 years ago, and I'm so honored to be able to introduce her to you. For a super energetic 5-year-old, Ms. Shepard was the perfect teacher. She brings her love for learning, life, and horses into the classroom. She makes learning fun and active. I recently visited her classroom, and even the chairs were made from old saddles. In her class, I always look forward to going to school. I can't say it's always the case now. She created a great educational foundation for me. I was so proud when I was able to read my first book for Accelerated Reader. Miss Shepard taught me to love reading. My handwriting was not the best when I started kindergarten, but I remember Miss Shepard helping me so much with it. She connects to her students both in and out of the classroom. I was absent one day, and the whole class called to make sure I was all right. Mrs. Shepard's connection to her students does not end when we go to first grade. I've been honored to be a counselor at one of the many Camp Shepards she has during the summers. Through this experience, I've seen how loving and kind she is to her students, both in and out of school. Ms. Shepard has a great sense of humor. We did not know that she had an identical twin sister, Mrs. Robin Locker. On April Fool's Day, they tricked us by having her twin teach the beginning of the class. And were we surprised? Ms. Shepard constantly rewards learning and behavior. We all love to get Skittles. Her favorite are the purple ones. So Ms. Shepard, I'd like to reward you for being the best teacher I've ever had with these purple Skittles.
What an awesome introduction. Welcome, everyone. So this is going to be kindergarten style. I've got a question for you. Who knows the magic word in kindergarten? Here it is, underwear. Just the word underwear cracks the kids up, and I bet you smiled too. I'm here to tell you that kindergarten is not magic, it's magical. It's a place of crying and laughing, loving and learning, enjoyment and energy, jokes and frustrations, singing and dancing, reading and writing, and best of all, pride and accomplishment. There's no job like that of a teacher, where all of these things can happen simultaneously, fluidly, and continuously. The bell just rang. Come on, open the door with me. We're going to step into a new adventure. It's 7:35 a.m. I have a mommy outside my door crying because she doesn't want to leave her baby today. A child crying because they left their stuffed animal in the car for show and tell. Another child hugging that one crying about their forgotten stuffed animal. The cutest little girl squealing because she just saw 2 tens frames on her morning work. And yes, you can use your marker to draw that. All you teachers know what I'm talking about. At another table, they're laughing at someone tooting. And a little one singing in the cubby room as she unpacks her backpack. And another little fella tossing his backpack in frustration because he can't unzipper it. One done with morning work and writing a note to me on the back of their paper that says, Mrs. Shepard is the funnest teacher ever. And a dancer, just nonchalantly, dancing in the middle of the floor, and just one, teacher loving it all. Welcome to kindergarten, and by the way, it's 7:40 a.m. It means a lot to really love your job, and I don't think many people can say that. But I can. I love my job. I strive to go the extra mile because I really love my students and their family. I want my students to have that special holiday gift to take home and be proud of. My own family knows that teaching is a family affair. When I ask my poor husband for help, he helps with 18 projects. Cutting wood, staining this, sanding that, or it means stopping in the dark on the way to school, and my daughter helping to pick fresh flowers for our beautiful bouquets on Mother's Day. I also like to teach the kids to give back to the moms that give them so much. Doing these little extra things is what makes teaching magical to me. My dad once told me a story about Smucker's Jam Company. Has anyone ever had Smucker's jam or jelly? Have you ever actually weighed the jar? Of course not. We believe it weighs what it says it weighs. Smucker's believes in giving a little extra back. You'd never know it, but the jar weighs more than it says it does. Teaching requires that extra. I strive to look for the good in all children. Listen to every little story with all of my heart. Say thank you to each child for a job well done. And always have a sense of humor and give that hug or cuddle when they need it, or even when they don't. I've taught in all kinds of educational settings, and in every one, it's the relationships that are built with each student that makes it worthwhile. Maya Angelou said, at the end of the day, people won't remember what you said, they will remember how you made them feel. The little ones touch my heart. I've wiped many noses, dried many tears, smelled lots of throw up, visited children in hospitals, went to lots of family dinners, tucked kids into their beds over the phone, and you know who you are if you're here, worked on projects after school, ran races on the weekends, held conferences on school buses in the middle of a tomato field, took children to the movie theater for their very first time, arranged a first visit to the dentist, raised money to send kids to New York to a math competition, attended birthday parties, and like all teachers, much, much more. Like I said, kindergarten's magical. It's important to go the extra mile. I do these extra things with my students to make their time with me special, but I'm the one who gets the real gift. What I'm given is the extra special opportunity to make a difference in their lives. Thank you.
She says the Skittles will not be available after this event. We now want you to meet Diego Fuentes, an exceptional education music teacher from Hillcrest School. Introducing him tonight is Marissa Rodriguez.
Hello, my name is Marissa Rodriguez. Mr. Diego is funny, thoughtful, and caring teacher. He always makes music class fun and exciting. I am pleased to introduce to you Mr. Diego Fuentes.
That's awesome. Marissa had her 22nd birthday yesterday, and it was her last day at Hillcrest, which makes tonight really, really special. We got another day with her, so amazing. Steve Jobs said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards." Most good speeches start with a quote, and I like the sound of that one, so I'll have to figure out how to tie that in later. As part of the Golden Apple selection process, we were interviewed by members of the Public Education Foundation. You all know that by now. One of the questions I was asked during the interview was, as a veteran teacher, what advice would you give to me as a relative newcomer? and I'm paraphrasing the newcomer part, the words that stopped me and it slapped me in my face, actually, were veteran and teacher. I wonder if anybody caught the look in my eyes, the moment of shock and realization, that split second when I understood these words applied to me. Veteran. There were 5 people besides myself sitting around that table, maybe 6. It's kind of a blur now. But I promise you, as I stand right here, that not one of them were shocked at my being called a veteran teacher. I was. But I composed myself, and when I finally spoke, I said something like, you should never think of yourself as a veteran teacher. You should never become too enamored with your way of doing things. And even though I was fine with the answer, the question stayed with me. I've been looking back at my teaching career, and I really don't feel like a veteran teacher. But I'm okay with that. But if I could change one word in the question, I would change the word veteran to happy. As a happy teacher, what advice would you give? Because I am a happy teacher. I feel like a happy teacher. And I could talk about that. As a happy teacher, I recommend working at a school with incredibly brave, funny, and tenacious students. Students willing to work and willing to try. Students who say yes to new opportunities in spite of their fears. Students like Marissa. Marissa knew very well that speaking in front of a crowd would make her nervous. Not just her. She knew that this might make it difficult for her words to come out, that she might even tremble. In spite of all that, she told me with confidence, I have a lot of courage. And she came out here and once again showed me and all of us the depth and the strength of her heart. And she reflects the heart of Hillcrest School. I teach music at Hillcrest, and I work with creative, intelligent, and compassionate teachers, paraprofessionals, and everyone else. Front office, back office, no office. People there always take the time to help each other out, to listen, share ideas, and laugh. I work at a school where the administrators are strong, generous, and kind, and are willing to give us the space and resources we need to grow as educators and in service to our students. Students who enrich our lives and the lives of our community beyond measure. Immediately after it was announced that I would be the first music teacher at Hillcrest, I was flooded with donations. Boom whackers, rhythm sticks, and noisemakers of every kind. Nothing was too noisy to accept. The guitar I use every day was donated. Everyone dove in head first to be a part of our new musical adventure. My dad used to say that music was the language of the world. It was for us. His English wasn't very fluent. I didn't speak Spanish. He liked classical and flamenco guitar. I loved Zeppelin, Sabbath, and Hendrix. But he would drop whatever he was doing just to hear me play guitar. He loved the way I played guitar. When I played, he listened. Music connected us. Every day, music connects me to my students. It connects my students to each other and even to themselves. And there it is. We've connected the dots. And all it took was a little music. To finish the Steve Jobs quote I began with, I knew I'd figure out a way to tie it in. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Thank you.
I don't know yet who our 2017 Teacher of the Year will be, but if there is an award for shoes, I think, Diego, you would be the winner. I'm proud to bring on our next Golden Apple teacher, and she is Miss Smokey West from Marion Technical College, where she teaches the Young Parenting Program. Tonight, introducing Smokey is Cedriana Strickland.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cedriana Strickland. I am honored to have the privilege of presenting a special award to the most passionate and dedicated woman I know, Miss Smokey West. Miss West plays a big role in my life as a person I can count on. She has made me feel and have the mindset to achieve every goal in life. The first day I met Miss West, I felt an instant connection as a second mom. She would always encourage me to keep pushing and never to give up on myself. Like when there were times where I struggled in one subject, she always was there to back me up. Just like this young parenting program has inspired me to always encourage other young teen parents to keep their knowledge and success for themselves and their child for a lifetime. Also, this would be a forever moment in my heart that I will pass down to my child so she can know what I achieved for her because of a special person like Miss West. Now, will you please join and welcome my teacher, Miss West.
Good evening. Trent Shelton stated the right decisions are always the hardest to make, but they must be made in order to live the life you deserve. We make decisions every day, sometimes not realizing how life-changing they can be. Teaching teen parents the value of continuing their education is essential for both the student and their child's future. Statistically, only half of teen moms receive their high school diplomas, and 1.5% of teen mothers earn a college degree by age 30. It is important for me to develop the tools my students need to move beyond statistics, previous academic challenges, and their own perceived limitations in order to achieve their educational goals. I must teach my students the skills that will enable them to break down future barriers to success. Every child can and will learn when taught in a caring, nurturing, encouraging, and non-judgmental environment. Research shows that literacy is key to lifelong success, yet many of our teen parents struggled with reading prior to entering the program. Their previous challenges make it essential for our team to bridge the gaps while fostering a sense of achievement in every student, both inside and outside of the classroom. I cannot help our students see their potential if I'm not willing to fight in the trenches with them. Our students struggle with navigating the world as a teenager and as a parent. Some days, it's simply taking 5 minutes to let them vent. And other days, it's just giving them words of encouragement. Other times, it means unexpected middle-of-the-night trips to the hospital to morally support my students in uncertain times. Miss Annette and I, we instill in our students that we will be with them every step of the way. We teach our girls to cherish their successes and use challenges to build a better life. We all love a little history lesson intertwined with a plot twist. The Young Parent Program was started in 1989 through a grant with 2 teachers, Mrs. McClellan and Miss Hopkins. By 1993, Mrs. Fuller, Mrs. Cosner, and several other teachers from the Phoenix Center embraced Mrs. McClellan's vision to develop educated, responsible, and caring young parents. In 1995, the program moved to its current location at Marion Technical College. In 1993, at the age of 15, I had to embrace the challenge of being a single teen mom. I felt my situation meant quitting school, never going to college, and a lifetime of struggle. Sorry. But thanks to my best friend Hope and her experience, I was able to go to this program. The teachers, administrators, and nursery staff encouraged each of us to focus on being a success and to never allow challenges to stop us from achieving our dreams. I know I would not be the mother and woman that I am without the support of my daughters, my husband, family, and the Young Parent Program. I have been in their shoes before, and they know that my words are not from a place of judgment, but love and experience. This program changed my future, and I want to do the same for other young parents. Some days, there are tears, like today. Others, there are flying objects that defy gravity and leave a long-lasting impact. And most days, we achieve successes others thought impossible. In the words of James R. Cook, do just once what others say you cannot do, and you will never pay attention to their limitations again. Success does not come and find you. You have to decide to move beyond your own worst critic and achieve it. Thank you.
Our fifth and final member of the 2017 Golden Apple class is Casey Ford, the agriculture teacher at Westport High School. Here to introduce Casey is Michaela Swarbrick.
Tonight we are here to celebrate the achievements of our teachers, educators, and role models. My name is Michaela Swarbrick, and I'm a senior at Westport High School, and I'm extremely proud to tell you about my teacher, Miss Casey Ford Hilliard. Miss Ford is not only our agriculture teacher and FFA advisor, she fills so many other roles to her students and FFA members. She's a coach, a judge, a motivator, and a counselor, to just name a few. Many times she's one of our biggest cheerleaders. Her day does, even though the school bell may ring at 3:36 every day, her day does not end there. She continuously pushes us to be better people both inside and outside of the classroom. Every day she strives to help those around her and leaves an imprint on their life that will stay with them for forever. Because of her, I can personally stand up here tonight in front of you all and confidently speak to a crowd. I can conduct a business meeting and effectively lead and motivate my fellow students and FFA members. She has helped us all to become better leaders, showing exhibitors, and mentors, not only for our school, but for our community. On behalf of my entire FFA chapter and fellow agriculture students, I would like to introduce to you Miss Casey Ford Hilliard.
Each and every one of you are highly intelligent, and your brilliance is endless. You all have extraordinary purposes in being here, not just today, but every day. These are just two affirmations that I say to my students during our first week of school together to express how proud I am to be their teacher and that they are now a meaningful part of my class. You see, agricultural education is truly threefold. Interwoven together are classroom instruction, the National FFA organization, and supervised agricultural experiences. My students' learning extends beyond the four walls of my classroom into our barn and greenhouse. This year, my students are working together to raise a breeding heifer named after the famous June Carter Cash, and also a steer named Wrangler, just like the classic starched blue jeans. My students also raise swine, and this year's swine project has been named Fiona because F stands for the friendliest pig we've ever met. And our greenhouse, although not quite as lively or smelly as our barn, houses our aquaponic system where students grow vegetable plants and tilapia fish. No matter the location, my students' learning is rigorous, fostering critical thinking, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. Food production and farming requires hands-on learning. My students utilize their own expertise and life experiences to confidently work through daily lessons, making agriculture relevant to their lives. I entrust in my students that through their career as a high school agricultural education student, they will be able to contribute to resolving our largest human issue. How will we feed nearly 10 billion people by the year 2050? In order to be a part of the solution, my students must possess strong leadership skills. As members of our Westport High School FFA chapter, my students transform their personal interest into a variety of service learning opportunities throughout our local community and state. You met one of those students just now. When my students zip up their blue corduroy FFA jackets, they are diligent and resolute in their service to others. The third and final entity of agricultural education are supervised agricultural experiences. In my classroom, we call SAEs passion projects because my students not only apply their knowledge of agriculture and leadership to real career experiences, these experiences are completed outside of the regular school day, hence why we call them passion projects. In Marion County alone, agriculture generates $1.2 billion annually and supports tens of thousands of jobs. I teach many of the students whose very own parents work on our nearly 100 local farms. From their meaningful experiences in high school agricultural education, my students aspire to be our future geneticists, veterinarians, engineers, and even agriculture teachers. Just as I tell my students, I believe that I have an extraordinary purpose in being here today and every day. I am honored to be able to share with you this evening what has been laid on my heart, and I'm thankful to my Savior, Jesus Christ, for faithfully bringing me to Marion County to teach agriculture at Westport High School. Thank you.
Kevin, I'm glad that you reminded me about the waterproof mascara, because I certainly did need it, and probably I should have stashed a few tissues back there as well, because our teachers never fail to inspire me.
Did you guys enjoy that? Give them one more round of applause. As if being on stage doesn't make them uncomfortable enough, we sit them together on the front row and put this big light right on them when we're about to do something very, very special and incredible. Judy, I know every day we're proud to be a part of this wonderful school system called Marion County Public Schools, and it truly is a family. But on nights like this, it truly reminds us why.
Absolutely, Kevin. However, before we close this evening, we have the most important piece of business to take care of, and that is to announce Marion County's 2017 Teacher of the Year. Kevin, the envelope, please.
This is it. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it?
Thank you, Mary. Mary made the envelope.
Well, I tell you what, let's announce it together.
Okay. Well, we have to take this part off first. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Golden Apple teachers, are you ready? Really? You want to know?
They all look like they're going to pass out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marion County's 2017 Teacher of the Year is
Diego Fuentes, Hillcrest School. Come on, Diego.
Thank you. Hillcrest. My book is upside down. He said I wouldn't need the book, but I do. I gotta say just a couple things. This is amazing and really cool, and thank you to everybody. And there's my head on a stick. Lots of them. That's hysterical. Just a couple of things. I'd say, Danny, this is all, it's all your fault. I'm happy to blame you for all the encouragement, patience, poking, and prodding. Thank you. My Hillcrest family, students, staff, everybody. This is for us, but it's my car. For 3 years, anyway. Thanks for, Lori, thank you for taking a chance on me, and Nancy Thrower, you rock. Marty, thank you for the PA, and all the things you're wont to share. And I don't have anything else except just thank you, everybody. This has been an amazing process. It's been surprising and enlightening in so many ways. And that's all I have to say, I think. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you a little story about Diego. When our Teachers of the Year were invited by the selection committee to come to be interviewed, Diego walked in with his guitar case. And I said, "What are you doing with that?" And he said, "Well, it's an interview, right?" And I said, "Yes, but we're not interviewing guitarists. Put that back in the car." But maybe, Diego, at next year's Golden Apple, we will allow you to bring the guitar. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome to the stage a Public Education Foundation board member and representative of Jenkins Auto Group, Allison Campbell. And Allison has a very exciting surprise to hand over to our brand new Marion County Teacher of the Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure that for the past 3 years, the Jenkins Auto Group has been in this partnership with the Public Education Foundation, and we've been awarding the Teachers of the Year with 3-year leases on brand new vehicles. And for those of you who may have been in attendance last year, you understood how very important and special it was to me to give the Teacher of the Year a car because she was in special education, because my sister is intellectually and developmentally disabled, and I know how important those educators are to our school systems. So that makes this just a bit more special for me. So on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins and Mr. Tom Formanek, our president and CEO, and all of the Jenkins team members and family, many of them are here today, I would like to award you with a 3-year lease on a brand new Kia Soul. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a beautiful thing.
You can stay right here, Diego.
This is great because we get to tell him what to do now. Thank you to everyone in this room tonight, on TVs at home, and on the internet around the world for joining us this evening for the 27th Annual Golden Apple Gala. And once again, we say congratulations to our 2017 Marion County Teacher of the Year, Diego Fuentes from Hillcrest School, all of this year's Golden Apple recipients, and all of our school-based Teachers of the Year.
Thank you, Kevin, for co-hosting again with me this year. I sincerely thank all of you who shared this special evening with us. Your attendance here to honor our teachers means more to us than you would ever know.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night, and we look forward to seeing you again next year.
Always true.